Hi, everybody. This week we're going to start on your next paper, which is analysis. So, for your Flex Friday for this week, what you're actually going to do is give this a try with something a little more fun. Analysis, the idea of this type of paper is to take one very specific idea and apply it to see what you can learn. Okay, so when I analyze something, I'm taking one particular theory or idea and applying it to all kinds of things. I can apply it to a person's life. I can apply it to a story. I can apply it to a painting. I can apply it to a movie. I can apply it to a piece of art. And so it's taking some kind of idea, some kind of theory, applying it to something else to see what I can learn. Okay, that sounds very abstract, which is part of the struggle with analysis, is that it is fairly abstract. So what I want you to do this week is do something a little more fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the theory. You choose what vessel you're going to apply it to. So here's what I mean by that. I have given you a theory called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you've ever taken psychology or an education class, this is a very common theory we use when we talk about human development. So, how we as people grow and learn. Lots of things came out of this theory. Maslow taught us that you have to have certain basics before you could move up the pyramid, which is what led to schools offering lunches, free and reduced lunch and breakfast, because we realized that kids can't learn if they're hungry. And Maslow reinforced that, brought that idea to the forefront, and that's what led to the idea of serving lunches and serving breakfast at public schools. Okay, so there's a lot of implications to Maslow's theory. So this is just a really good theory to know as an educated person. So what you're going to do is I have provided two different documents that explain Maslow's theory. One is from the University of Florida, and one is actually Maslow's original writing. So I'd like to give you the opportunity to actually read what Maslow himself wrote. So I provided both of these. They're both on the same theory, on his hierarchy of needs theory. So take both of those, make sure you understand what the theory is, okay? And then I want you to choose one famous person, alive or dead, doesn't matter. And I want you to apply Maslow's hierarchy to that person's life. And then use that, so your so what for this, what's your purpose is, how do you explain the trajectory of that person's life? Okay, so based on where they are, or where they were when they died, how does Maslow's theory help us understand that person's success or lack of success? Okay, keep in mind that people can move up and down the hierarchy that he creates. So people can move up and then have something bad happen and move back down the pyramid. So keep that in mind. And I guess the real big question is, the famous person that you choose, do they ever reach the top levels of Maslow's hierarchy? Okay, so you're going to take the theory, so you need to read those two documents. Make sure you understand Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, and then apply the theory to a famous person's life to see what we can learn about that person. Okay, how does it help us understand this person and his or her life, the trajectory of his or her life? So you will write me an MLA typed paper. Typically, this one tends to be about a page, so nothing crazy. If you need to cite elements of the theory, make sure that you do that inside of the paper, and you provide a works cited as well. If you need to research your famous person, that's fine. But again, make sure you cite any information that you borrow and include a works cited at the end. Okay, so understand Maslow's theory, apply Maslow's theory to a famous person, and then use that theory to explain that person's life. Their success, their lack of success, maybe a rise and fall of their success, whatever that may be. Okay. And do they ever reach the top levels of Maslow's hierarchy? All right. So have that paper ready to go. And we will share some of those in class when I see you again. All right. Have a great week. Feel free to email me if you have any questions. Bye.